paste without formatting should be the default. I'm going to die on this hill because this, doggone it, is a hill worth dying on. When you go to copy and paste some text and you paste it into whatever application you're pasting in, and it tries to preserve formatting, it never goes well. And this nonsense needs to end. This nonsense of operating systems and applications trying to be way too friggin' fancy needs to stop. And it needs to stop right here, starting with copy and paste of text. I mean, I've lost count of the number of times, the number of times today that I've been copying and pasting text between different websites and applications and all sorts of different things, and it tries to apply some sort of weird formatting to it, even when it doesn't seem like there should have been any formatting to start with. It does this on Linux, it does this on Android, it does this on iOS, it does this on macOS, it does this in a LibreOffice, it does this all over the friggin' place, and it's annoying as snot. And there's a bunch of applications and utilities out there that attempt to work around this, that attempt to intercept and manage your clipboard text so that it can strip away all the stupid formatting data. But we shouldn't need to install extra software to make our computers do less so that they do what we wanted them to do in the first place. We should just copy and paste friggin' text. And again, almost every operating system and a huge number of applications are guilty of this utter ridiculous nonsense. I was using, because I have different operating systems all over the place, old versions of Windows and Android and iOS and a bunch of Linux laptops, and all of them are doing it. But I was using an iPad earlier today, right? I've got an iPad. So I know, go ahead, make fun of me for that. I also have Android tablets and all of them, but I was using the iPad in this instance. And I was copying a URL from a web browser and pasting it into an online text editor. And it tried to format the URL with some highlight colors and whatnot. I'm like, what the heck? I was just copying a URL from an address bar. Why are you highlighting the background color of the text that I just copied? It's asinine. It's asinine, and it almost never works right. I'm looking at you, LibreOffice. LibreOffice on my Linux-based laptops screws up the copy and paste function regularly. And so many times that I'm copying, pasting, it's annoying. It needs to end. We go back to plain text. And this isn't just about copying and pasting should be formatting free and it should just be plain text. That is the tip of the iceberg. It is the obvious thing that 99% of us get annoyed with on a regular basis. But the reality is this is a problem throughout all of the software industry right now, where companies and software developers, including open source developers, are trying to be so friggin' fancy with everything. But here's the thing. Simple is almost always better. Unix philosophy here. Do one thing, do it well, keep it simple, stupid, right? Simple, plain text, make it obvious. If I want to do some formatting, I'll do some friggin' formatting, but copy the plain text. A good example of this is what Microsoft is doing right now. It's insane. Microsoft in Notepad and Paint, right? Microsoft Paint and Notepad.exe, which has been around since the dinosaurs friggin' roamed the earth as a plain text editor, now has AI features built in. We've been reporting on this for quite some time, and subscription services. They're being way too friggin' fancy with a friggin' plain text editor. Notepad edits plain text. It's done. It's done. It's finished. It's finito. Don't add anything. Don't add anything. You know what? You could keep notepad.exe, keep it the same from, I don't know, draw a line in the sand, Windows 95. And don't change it, and just keep it limping along and functional in Windows 10 or 11 or wherever the frig you're on now, Microsoft. And you know what people would say about that version of Notepad? Works pretty good. It's a text editor. You don't need 14 different AI features and some subscription-only features and cool formatting. No. You got it wrong. Plain text. On that note, what is the deal with every website and every application friggin' handling line endings in a different way? Just standardize, for heaven's sake. I'll publish a show, just to give you an example here. It's a minor thing, but it's annoying. I'll take this show, this episode, where the title is "Paste Without Formatting Should Be the Default," and then I'll have a little description below, right? And I will publish it on a bunch of different platforms. It'll go up on YouTube and X and Locals and Rumble and Patreon and Facebook and Substack. And then there's the audio podcast feeds, and it goes up on it goes everywhere, which means I am copying and pasting that title all over the place. And you know what I start to notice real quick? Every single one of those sites that I publish to or I post links to ends up handling the line feeds inside of the little edit fields that they have on each particular website a little differently. I'll go to copy from X over to LinkedIn, over to YouTube, over to Rumble. And different ones will add extra line endings. It'll add a little CRLF in there. It'll subtract line endings. And so I end up having to go back in and reformat them because they try to be way too friggin' fancy. Just friggin' select, I don't know, one line ending type across platforms and call it a day. I don't know. They're trying way too hard to be fancy, and it's friggin' annoying, and it needs to end. And yes, I'm willing to die on the hill of no more formatting when you paste text. Copy a text, it's just plain. End of story. I'm sorry. This isn't news. This isn't revelatory. Yeah, there's no cool whistleblower details here. I'm just sick and tired of this, and I need to plant the flag somewhere and say, draw the line in the sand, say this far and no farther, right? But it is not this day. Frustrated. Anyway, you can tell that this came from a place of me having some pasting frustrations over the course of the whole gosh darn week. But and looking at, I just posted this on X just a couple hours ago, and there's 431 people have clicked the little like button, and they're like, yeah, for real, my dude. For real, my dude. People are posting all sorts of reactions, and everyone is on board. Get rid of the formatting and pasted text. Thank you to all the Lunduke Journal subscribers. Go to lunduke.com. Lots of ways to subscribe. Lots of ways to watch the show and listen to the show and read the reports that I put out, most of which are more breaking news and investigatory than this one. This is just me having a strong set of feelings. This is a feelings episode of the Lunduke Journal. Oh, my Lord. But thank you to all the subscribers for making all this happen, feelings or not. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerds and nerdettes across this whole gosh darn inner tubes, I do declare end broadcast.